New York City.
Back from New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're just Wi-Fi, but we do talk about other
Oh, we
subjects.
talk about everything, but
Yeah.
this is what
But the primary is
this
Wi-Fi,
is what
right?
we do. Um, so yeah, we met with some customers in New York City.
That was hot.
It was
Whew.
hot, and my room did not have air conditioning. I just had to like open the window and hope some breeze came in. Um,
Yeah.
but it was fun. So first thing we want to talk about today is you sold your 911
Yeah, sold the
on
911.
Bring a Trailer. So how'd that work?
Yeah, so neither of us have ever used Bring a Trailer. Bring a Trailer is an auction site for cars,
Yeah,
and we've never used it. We've seen like other YouTubers talk about it
yeah,
and just reference to it. I think you're the one who told me about it. I think.
yeah. I mean,
Because I couldn't remember the name of it. I could remember Cars and Bids,
yeah,
but I couldn't remember this one, Bring a Trailer. So, yeah, I ended up putting it on Bring a Trailer. And my experience, I sold a 2006 911S manual on there, and it was pretty smooth, and I did pretty good.
yeah.
So,
It worked out.
yeah, based off my experience, I mean, I've sold, you've sold cars on eBay. I've sold cars on eBay. I've even sold cars on Craigslist.
Yeah,
And they can be a nightmare with all the different people out there that are trying to buy or scam you. Actually, even
yeah,
scam you. I didn't feel that way at all with Bring a Trailer. It was super clean process. The payment, getting the car on the site, interacting with like the bidders and receiving actual payment and going through the shipping or the logistics process was all really really clean.
yeah. That's really cool. I mean, yeah, they have more of a vetting process on their bidders, I think. So,
Yeah,
um,
they have a
so
vetting process for the cars too that go on there.
yeah,
Um, and it's only $99 to put your car on there, and they'll actually write your listing, so you don't even really have to worry about writing your listing. Now, I considered taking my own pictures, and I'm not a photographer whatsoever. So they have another option that you can hire they'll hire a professional photographer to take pictures of your car. Now that I think that really depends on your location. I'm in California, so it's probably easier for me than somebody that maybe might be in like Utah or something like that. But it was a really good option that I chose, and it was inexpensive
yeah.
to do, and just the quality of work that you got with that was really nice.
And then the buyer pays all fees other than the $99, right? In your photo fees.
Yeah, yeah. So if initially it's $99, but if you get the photographer, I think it was $349 or I can't
Yeah,
remember the price, but um, and they schedule the photo shoot for the car, and I believe the photographer took probably about 200 pictures of the car.
yeah,
Because I mean that's really important, right? I mean the listing is important, but also the photography is important because you're the buyer is not getting doesn't have the ability to see the car, right?
right.
They're located somewhere within the U.S. So the more pictures and more that you can put within your listing, the better. So and if you can also add additional as the seller, you can add videos and make comments to like the bidder. So like a cold start video, for example, if you're driving it, you do a walk around stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was super clean. It was really good experience. I have an e-golf, as you know, all electric golf that I will also sell on there too. So we'll see how that one goes.
nice. Yeah, I'll definitely try it next time. I mean, I've sold all my cars on eBay pretty much, and it's always gone pretty smoothly, except for this last one where I sold my Jetta. That was a little rough, but it all worked
But
out.
that worked out though,
They
right?
all worked out. I've never had any scammers or anything like that.
Yeah, but you're vetting them out yourself, though.
Right. But it takes a lot of effort on my part to make sure that everything goes smoothly with the eBay auctions. But yeah, Bring a Trailer seems like the way to go, or
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so we want to talk about the Wi-Fi 6E because it's in stock, right? We have the ECW336 in stock today. Just came in yesterday.
Yep.
So I sent a couple customers asked me for quotes. I sent them out. There's kind of limited quantity right now, but we have them in stock.
Yeah, it's shipping. It's shipping now. Yeah, you have limited stock right now.
Yep.
But you have stock. Yeah.
I have stock. Yeah.
So that one's now available, and it's it's a tri-band access point, 2.4, 5 gigahertz, and 6 gigahertz. So I think all the radio output power is about 23 dBm. That's adjustable, obviously. The antenna gain, I want to say it's 5 dBi on all the antennas except for the 6 gigahertz. Might be a little bit it might be like 4 or maybe 6. It's different. I know it's different.
And I have one right here. I've been using it for a couple months now. It's working great.
Yeah.
And there are, speaking of antennas, when I first got it, I took it apart, and there's a bunch of antennas in there. They're like everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with that's a 4x4 radio.
By 3 though, by 3 radios.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
4x4 radios. So
radio.
yeah, there's antennas everywhere in that thing. It's crazy. All along the edge.
That's out of warranty though, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, it's working really well. I mean, I've been using it. I've been using like 6 gigahertz only, like on my laptop and stuff, and it's working great. There's like 0 interference, so you're gonna get like really good quality of service and high speed. Close by with it. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions about it. It's in the cloud and working great.
Yeah, and we'll probably make a transition in the office to all 336s. Right now we're running ECW230Ss right now. So we'll make that transition as well. We just haven't been able, everything we get, it goes out. So, we haven't been able to get our hands on it. So we'll be making the transition as well.
Nice. So to go along with that, there's a new spectrum analyzer. It's called the WiPry Clarity. I'm putting a picture up of it now. I have it on the website. So this one is 2.45 and 6 gigahertz. So now you can see what's going on with the 6 gigahertz spectrum. And this one is also going to have a tie-in to, how do you say it? Hamina.
Hamina, yeah.
Hamina. To their new software. So yeah, basically this is gonna be one of the hardware devices they're gonna use. So it's pretty exciting. It ships with PC software, and I'm gonna have these within the week. I bought one for testing, and I guess they're gonna be shipping in quantity. If anyone wants to order one, I'll get your order out as soon as I can. But it's nice that we already have tools, because I think I remember when 5 gigahertz came out, there wasn't really a spectrum analyzer for a while, until it takes the companies a while to come out with dual band and now tri-band product, right?
Right, yep.
So
yeah, what do you think the initial usage would be for that, having 6 gigahertz, look at a clean frequency band? What do you think?
I mean, I just think just to see like signal propagation and things like that, right? Because we don't really know how 6 gigahertz propagates through walls and other things like we do 5. So having the spectrum analyzer will help with that, I think. We're not going to see a lot of interference, obviously. Unless you have multiple APs deployed, then you want to see how the channel overlap is set up and things like that, right? Even though you have a ton of channels now, you still could have them configured wrong.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So yeah, it's a great that we have that tool coming. And then you wanted to talk about the ECW215, the wall plate access point. We've been waiting for that guy.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi 6 wall plate access point, that will be shipping August 17th.
17th, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll have those in stock around that time. I know I have a lot of customers asking about them. There's no one has Wi-Fi 6 wall plates really available right now.
That's right. And you can do drop ship. So Jeff can do drop ship. So
If you want to order 100 of them.
100. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the. Well, if you add switches into that mix,
Yeah,
it
for
might be
sure.
okay.
For sure.
But yeah, that is available August 17th. We've been working with that unit for a while now. Internally, it's working really, really, really well. So yeah, make sure that you mark your calendar for August 17th because that's when it will be available.
And that one has it has 2 ports on it, right? 2 external ports.
It has, yeah, one has a port on the back for powering up.
Data and power on the input in the back, and then 2 output switch ports.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to getting that one. And then lastly, you wanted to talk about the gateways a little bit. People have been asking me about when the gateway's coming out. They're asking. A lot of people are interested in that gateway.
Yeah, I have. It's funny. I have reviewers asking me through LinkedIn to, hey, can I review this thing? It's not ready. It's not available yet. We're going through. We want to test this thing through and through. So, right now we have a lot of internal testing that we're doing with our engineering department and our field applications engineers, and then it will move to a beta testing at the end of August, which you'll be a part of that beta testing pool. Then it should be ready, I would say Q4 timeframe to be on the safe side, so Q4 should be ready.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not shipping yet, but we're getting really, really close to that. And then we have 2 other versions that will come out as well, and they're pretty exciting as well. The port configurations will be different. So more LAN ports, 2.5 gig and 10 gig options. So we'll have multiple, and I'll be able to share more information probably sooner than later. We'll update our landing page, and I'll update you, Jeff, as well with more information about that. But it will give you the spec of those other 2 devices. One is rack mountable, the other one's another desktop. But we're looking at 4 2.5 gigabit ports and 2 10 gigabit ports as well, and then another version with 8 10 or 2.5 gigabit ports. So so we'll have multiple options there.
And it will have it'll have failover multiple WAN ports.
Yep, dual WAN.
Dual WAN. It's gonna have cellular backup and things like that too.
Yep.
And firewall. Can you say anything about the firewall?
It's a stateful packet inspection firewall.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But that will that will be a part of the initial launch, and then we'll provide more advancements into the security gateway as we move forward, just like we do with our access points and our switches. More so on the access point side. But yeah, we'll have more and more features come out as within the cloud interface.
Yep.
And anybody that's using our cloud gateways will see those updates and upgrades as we move forward. I mean, customers tell us all the time that, hey, I go into the cloud and I see a new update, and it's really nice to go on there and see the development happening and tools or features I can use for deployments and things like that. So the gateway will be a similar process, but the gateway that you're getting out of the gate is a really good gateway that is usable. Like we just talked about, dual WAN, 2 LAN ports, all multi-gig, cellular back, failover, VPN setup, VPN to client, and VPN or site-to-site VPNs and site-to-client VPNs. So there's a lot that will be implemented in this release, and our customers will get to experience it.
And the great thing about the cloud, being this is a cloud managed device, that you can do incremental updates to add features to it as customers give feedback. You know what I mean? So as they ask for new features, you can implement that in the cloud and incrementally make it better and more effective for what they want to use it for, right? So that's what's awesome about this first cloud managed gateway. I don't know if anyone else really has something like this, that they're going to be able to add features to it. Most gateways that are out there, they just give you a box and that's it, right? And you do some firmware updates, and you're afraid to do that because you may break everything. But this is going to be like a ongoing updates to this device.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, anything else you want to talk about, Brian?
Switches are available.
Switches, I've been selling switches like mad. Yeah.
24 port, 48 port. We're moving large amounts of switches. So, if you're looking for switches, this is a good time.
It's switch season for sure, and everything. 48 ports are available, PoE, non-PoE, everything.
Yep.
So anyone needs switches, let me know, let Brian know. And remember to like and subscribe for more help with Wi-Fi.